Excuse me. Excusez-moi. I just went to the physical therapist. And they worked on my knee, and it hurts like a son bitch. Anyway, I'm doing it to it. Cold front coming through Baton Rouge, Louisiana today, but I mean, it's gonna be 95 degrees. But a cold front's coming through. It's gonna cool it down to 95 degrees. That's funny, but it's true. Yeah, more like a cool front. It's gonna just cool it down a few degrees, but the clouds are all tripping looking this morning here. I mean, they look crazy. They're those little long clouds and shit before the front comes in. So apparently there's gonna be a line of showers somewhere. I don't know. I'm assuming it'll hit us because the clouds look crazy right now, like I said, but I don't know what the chance of rain is today. I didn't look. Anyway, I posted my deer on Discord. I put my deer up there. I have several mounted, but two of my buddies have two of them, and I got another one in storage. So, I mean, like, I pretty much gave them those deer heads because I've killed so many deer, man. I've never killed a doe in my whole life. In all of my existence, I've never killed a female white-tailed deer. All my kills have been bucks. So that's something I can hang my hat on, I guess. I mean, even when we're looking for sausage. Like the one time I wanted to kill a doe, because they was like, alright, we're all going to kill a doe, and I was going to kill a doe, my fucking scope was broke. I sit there, I center massed it, I said, I'm going to kill it, shoot it right in the head. And I shot, and it just looked at me like I was stupid. I shot two more times. I bolted, shot again. I was like, ah, shit, something's wrong. You know, then everybody heard 3 shots, so they were all like, what was going on? What was going on? They know I don't shoot 3 times. I rarely shoot twice. Anyway, they all had a big tickle out of that. I was like, man, I had it center mat, you know, I had the reticle squared up right between its eyes. I wanted to see if I could make it cut a flip. And it wasn't, I mean, it was way off. Anywho, it cost me, like a couple $100 to get that scope fixed, even though it's got a lifetime, like warranty or whatever. Because another company bought it, and like to deal with shipping and all the, like parts that they might need or whatever, they charged me, and I was cool with it. I wanted my scope. I mean, the scopes now, they're not like the German Zeiss or Steiner glass that they, you know, everybody got them bucket machines now. So, I mean, it was a big deal in the 90s. It ain't no big deal now. I mean, you could probably buy your own machine to grind your glass, and I mean, boom, you got a scope company. It ain't very difficult. It's just a tube of glass and a mirror. So, anyway. Yeah, I got a 3x12 Redfield 56 millimeter objective, 30 millimeter tube. Yeah, Redfield. They went out of business. Man, I guess so. I was able to afford the freaking scope back in the day when I was a kid. It was the best one for the price, you know. And I mean, I loved it. It's a physically large scope. Anyway, bunch of German company. Steyerman Liquor makes a rifle. Bunch of German, like, engineering. Luthais. But like I said, everybody got the software and shit to do whatever they want pretty much now. But Steiner makes, I have some fixed powered 7x55 binoculars, fixed power binoculars. So, I mean, you can adjust if you wear glasses, you can adjust that. You can take your glasses off and adjust the eyepieces so the image is clear, but you can't zoom in. There's no zoom on it. It's just fixed power 7x55. The marine I mean, supposedly you don't see naturally more than that's why that particular 7x55 is kind of a coveted number, because you don't really see any better past that. I mean, when you know, naturally, your field of view has the natural number, and the 7x50 is the best that I guess mimics that. Anyway, I got some Steyrs. They're marine. They're waterproof. They're good. Motherfuckers are good. I mean, I've had them in pouring down rain, and temperatures changing. Like they get a little foggy every now and then, but I just wipe them off and they'll stay good for a little bit. So I love them. Keep them clean. Then I got the Timber 308. And the deer I posted on Discord, I shot with a old fucking Remington with like a 5-power scope that was stuck on 3-power. Like the little turn thing that you use to crank up the power was broke on the scope. Somebody was loaning me a gun. It was a 270. It's actually, now that I'm thinking about it, was a 280 Winchester. Or 7mm. That was a 280 or a 7. Anyway, 7mm Express or some shit like that. It's just like a slightly different round. That's like slightly larger than the 270. Anyway, I got on my knees in the stand, turned around, and he was way out. Way out. We ranged it, it was 310 yards. But I was in a field that would take 8 hours to fucking plow with the like bush hog. We'd do it, somebody take 4 hours and the next person take 4 hours, and we'd do it in a day. So if we had to do one spin around the field, it'd take a day. It's called the bean field. There was a lake, when you're sitting in the stand, there was a lake in front of you at about 500-600 yards away. And you could see deer going there and drinking water and shit, but like, I mean, it was a long shot. But when they came around to the edge of the little creek that dumped into the lake, and you followed that back around the field we were in, it rolled down in the hardwood bottom that was like 300 yards directly behind the stand. So I had to turn around in the stand on my knees and shoot the deer. It was a fucking hard shot. Anyway, I zapped him, one shot, boom. But it was the gun was an automatic, semi-automatic. I only shot once. I shot one time. Everybody heard it. Yeah, a large man killed deer. So that particular deer. I shot another deer running in the fucking jaw. I mean, that some bitch was. He was. Yeah, I shot his ass running in the jaw. I shot another one at like, it was dark. It was 5:20. So at winter, 5:20 in the deep south, it's almost pitch black. You know, right around the solstice. Anyway, I could barely make that deer out. He was like facing away from me, and he was rubbing like his eye on a pine, like a there was some pines and there was some hardwoods, but he was around those pines anyway. I was like, what is he doing? I later found out he was there's a scent gland they have that he was marking his little area. He was making a little, whatever they call it, you know, where they dig in the dirt and they paw in the dirt and piss all over it. And like they're marking their territory. There's a name for it, I don't know. I can't remember for some reason. Anyway, he was over there doing that, and I didn't know that. I didn't understand what I was seeing at the time. I mean, this is like one of the first big deer I'd ever killed. And, man, I shot, and then he was gone. I mean, I was like, I thought I missed him. So had my head held it down. I was bummed out. So I went back to the farmhouse where all the guys were, and they knew I'd shot, and I had taken a long time to get back, and they were like, what's up? I'm like, man, I shot that fucking deer. I was like, I know I didn't miss, bro, but I can't find him. And so, man, they just loved to hear that. You can't find him. I was like, no. So it was like a big adventure. Everybody, all right, come on. Everybody's like getting their gear back on. And they grabbed some toilet paper, and I said, well, here's the blood. And they took a little bit of that toilet paper, and they started running it on the ground in different directions to find out which way he ran. And he was about 300 yards in the woods, dead. Beautiful deer. Anyway, using toilet paper. We found him. They found him. I didn't find him. I looked all over that bitch. And then I shot another massive deer. There was 2 pigs. I'd killed 2 pigs. They were laying in the field. They were nice size too. They were like both around 50 pounds. They were like, you know, youngling kind of deer. I mean, pig, boars. Anyway, I didn't go fool with them. I left them where they were. And anyway, that big deer came out. I shot him. We couldn't find. Everybody looked. We couldn't find him. What I had the power cranked up on my scope, and when I shot a second time, I missed him because my power was too high. I should have had it cranked way down. And I don't know. I was young, excited. I saw him. Anyway, they found him that spring. They found his big ass antlers. So we just made like a little European mount and left him on the wall and and just tell the story. He was shot and killed, but he was never harvested. So anyway, everybody knew it was my deer. So that's a friendly reminder, turn down your scope power. Yeah, when that scope's too high, you will miss a shot because it's like everything's magnified so much. It's just any slight deviation in your movement is just amplified greatly. Anyway, I had 2 pigs. We ate pig. So, although everybody was upset, they weren't that upset. Yeah. Another time, like a massive hog, that hog weighed 450 pounds if he weighed an ounce. Anyway, I shot him, blew his nose off. I was aiming between his eyes, and he was running a little faster than I thought, and I hit him right in the nose. Anyway, he kept coming, freaking out. Like, holy shit, I'm gonna die here. Anyway, the next shot took care of him, but for a second I was like, oh my word. I mean, he just like shook off, I blew half his face off and he shook it off like it wasn't nothing. I was like, what is going on here? Money, 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 money. And each one of those little packs is worth probably a couple $100. I got one living over there. I don't know what his deal is. The fuck? Where you at?